Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name's Hannah, and if you have, how you doing today? And today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, creating this look. I'm just going shopping, so it's nothing crazy, but I want to talk about all the new launches that are happening currently because there's so many products coming out right now that it's really hard to keep up, and it's hard to stay organized on what you're interested in and what you're not interested in. And I use Trend Moods to keep up on what's happening because she's always on it about like which product's coming out, when it's coming out. If a price gets released, she's on it. Every time the launch happens, it's posted. So I have my notifications on for Trend Moods, so you should probably do that too if you're really into makeup. If you're not, don't worry about it, but I'm really into makeup, so I have my notifications on for Trend Moods. And hopefully I can just give you guys some insights on these new products and if I think they're worth getting picked up or not. Hopefully my opinion helps you guys make your decisions on if you want to pick these items up. And with that said, let's get started with the video. So I'm just going shopping today because there's some makeup products that I want to look into. So my makeup's not gonna be like that extra, so yeah. But the first product that I want to talk about is the new Tatcha Beauty eyeshadow palette. And I'm really excited for that actually. So for that palette, I feel like it's a very good basics palette and I want to see the formulas that she comes up with. I'm really excited about that because she's super into formula. And I know it's going to be good because it's Tati. So yeah, I actually picked that up this morning because I'm filming on Friday, October 25th. And I picked that up this morning. I picked up a second one just because what if I want to do a giveaway or something like when I hit 1,000 subscribers in like 10 months. And so yeah, oh god, I have to do my brows on camera. That's gonna be rough because I can't multitask my brows. We'll see how this part goes. The next item I want to talk about is the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson Conspiracy palette. I'm actually excited for that one. I watched their little series and like it made me interested in watching them. Like I've watched a ton of their videos since I watched that documentary. Just because I didn't really know who Shane Dawson was, and like the more I watch, like their relationship is so cute. And they say all the beauty community is gonna be shook by the palette, so I'm definitely gonna cop that, I think. I don't know how much of the collection I'm gonna get. I'll probably definitely get the big eyeshadow palette. I might get the small one if I like the colors in it. And then maybe like either the gloss or one of the lipsticks. But I'm not that big into lips, so I'm not gonna go crazy and buy the whole collection. That's just me personally. If you like lips, I've heard he has really good lip products, so I'd definitely cop that. And then that's gonna be, I don't know how much that one is. The Tati Beauty one was $48. And I feel like that's reasonable. Like that's their average high-end palette, I feel like. And then actually I think it was yesterday, Huda Beauty dropped a new palette called the Mercury Retrograde palette for $67. I think the palette's pretty, but with all the other launches coming out, I'm not gonna pick it up, I don't think. Even though like I like the colors. I don't have any of Huda's palettes. And it's not because I don't like her, I just like feel like her palettes are all really expensive and I've never had one that I'm like, I need that. And like this palette that she just launched would probably be the closest to that palette that I'd be interested in. But there's so many other launches coming out. Like she launched it at a really bad time because you have the Tati palette today. You have the Jeffree palette in a week or the Shane Dawson palette in a week. And then you just have so many other palettes. And it's $67. Like that's a lot of money. And Anastasia just launched like 16 palettes. Like what? Oh yeah. So on that note, let's talk about Anastasia's new releases. So the end of August, August 27th, Norvina launched Norvina 1. And then September 26th, she launched Norvina 2 and 3. And those are all $60 palettes. So that's like $180 right there if you got those. And then she launched the Carly Bible palette on October 7th. they had the Jackie Aina palette launch. So that's a good like $250. No, I don't have that kind of money. And I feel like most of the people who buy makeup don't have that kind of money. Like a haul that you do, like maybe once a year, would probably be like $200. And that's like if you're really into makeup. But like your average consumer doesn't have $250 to spend on palettes within 2 months. Especially if they were like so unannounced. So yeah, that's my little rant on Anastasia. I actually bought the Carly Bible palette. I'm in love with it. But yeah. So that one's definitely a yes from me. I kind of want the Norvina 3. But I don't want to spend $60 right now because there's so many other launches that are more precedent. So the next palette I want to talk about is the new Violet Voss palette. It's the Oh Snap Gingerbread palette. And it is $18, so it's not bad. But I feel like the color story on it reminds me more of Halloween and Christmas. And like it has white and black packaging that's like Halloween to me. And it's supposed to be a gingerbread palette. And I'm like, no. Nothing about it screams Christmas to me. I'm sorry. I also feel like the color story in the gingerbread palette is very basic. So I picked up the new Tati palette that's all warm neutrals because that has like new innovative formulas and I want to see what the brand's about. While the Violet Voss palette is just another Violet Voss palette. I mean, if you have that formula, but no one ever is like, oh my god, I love the Violet Voss formula with all my heart. That's like the only formula I wear. Like, I don't really hear that. I know some like influencers that really like Violet Voss palettes, but it's not like I only wear Violet Voss. So maybe if the palette had more original colors, I'd pick it up, but with the colors that it is, I'm not going to. Along with that note of smaller palettes that I'm not interested in, I'm not too interested in the new Urban Decay palettes that they're releasing. One is called G-Train, it's more of a green color, and then the other one is Highway Queen. And I'm assuming it'll probably go on sale because most Urban Decay eyeshadows go on sale. And I have so many other green and orange palettes that I'd reach for before I'd reach for that, I think. I want to take a quick second to talk about what James Charles and Morphe did. They released a new palette for $26. That is literally a half-size version of the $39 palette. So full price for the large one is $39. And then you're paying 2/3 of the price for half the palette. So first off, okay, it's half the size, so I feel like it should be half the price. That just seems logical to me. Like, why would I spend money on a smaller palette that's a less good deal? But I mean, it has a mirror, which is nice, but I feel like there should have just been a mirror in the first one if they wanted to relaunch with a mirror. So yeah, I definitely won't be picking that one up. I just don't see the purpose in spending 2/3 of the money for half the product. The next releases on my list are the new Patrick Ta items. Patrick Ta released some new blushes, some lip liners, and some lipsticks and glosses. And I think Patrick Ta is good. I've actually never tried anything from Patrick Ta, but I know it's a good brand. The blushes are $32, which is kind of a lot for me for blush because I'm not like a blush queen. I just put it on to warm up my face. If I was more into blushes, I would definitely pick it up. The lip liners are $26 and the liquid lips are $24. So I mean, that's your typical price for high-end items, I feel like. I feel like the lip liners being more expensive than the liquid lips are kind of weird, but I'm not that into lips, so I'm not the best to ask. Another collection that recently came out is the new Bye Bye Birdie collection by ColourPop. And for me, that collection was kind of a flop. and I was really disappointed because I actually picked it up and I was saddened. I really like the ColourPop Disney collection that came out. I have a whole video on the Bye Bye Birdie collection actually, and the new ColourPop Disney collection, as well as the Carly Bible palette. The next item on my list to talk about is the new Smoke Show palette by ColourPop. I'm kind of not really into blacks and grays, so for me personally, I won't pick it up, I don't think. I might pick it up somewhere along the line just because I don't have a palette like that in my collection. But as of this moment, I don't think I'd pick it up. And it's only $12, so it's not expensive whatsoever. It's a typical price for their 9-pan palettes. And if you're into that, I would definitely pick it up, because ColourPop does have great formulations usually in those 9 pans. But I'm just not that into black. So the next palette that I want to talk about is the new Lolita palette by Kat Von D. I didn't really find that palette to like speak to me, sort of say. It was just kind of like, oh, another palette, like, okay. But it wasn't a palette that I'm like, I need this in my collection, like this is gonna change my collection. It was just like, oh, okay. And it's $49.50, which, I mean, again, sadly, that's a decent range for a palette. It's like an average price. I'm really bad. I buy all my palettes on sale. I mean, I'm not bad because that's like the smart thing to do. But I like never pay full price. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm sorry. And people are like, did you try that? And I'm like, no, I'm waiting for it to go on sale. But I'm trying to be better now that I have my channel to start like buying things when they launch, so that I can give better opinions on newer items rather than just like old items that are on clearance. And then BH Cosmetics just launched a new palette. It's Take Me to Ibiza. And I think it's really pretty. It's really bright and colorful. It's like an updated version of I think it's Take Me Back to Rio palette. I really like that one. I use it for my bold day looks. And it's like $20, so it's not a bad deal whatsoever. If you want a bright colored palette, I would definitely recommend one of those. If you're just starting out in makeup, not like just starting out, but if you're newer and you're not like, let me drop $50 on a palette, like just pick up one of those. Going back to Huda Beauty, Huda recently launched her nude obsession palettes. Going back to Huda Beauty, she recently launched Nude Obsessions palettes. They're $27 each. They have 9 shades. They're like her other obsessions, but they're based on skin tone. There's 3 of them. There's a light, a medium, and a rich. But if I was gonna pick one up, I'd definitely pick up the medium one because it had the prettiest range of colors in my opinion. The light one I feel like is a very like, not even lavender. It has like a lavender looking purple, but it's not quite lavender. So Inglot Cosmetics launched a new palette, and it is their palette with Powerpuff Girls. And I'm actually gonna go to the store to check it out today. Each palette only has 3 shades, which is kind of disappointing for me. I think they're $19 for each palette, which I don't know, it's kind of a lot for 3 shades. So, I mean, I'm gonna go look at them. If I really like one, I might pick one up. Just because it's Powerpuff Girls. It's horrible justification, but it's fine. And then I think it's Shan XO or Shannon XO just launched a new palette with her own brand actually. The eyeshadow palette is called Heaps of Sweets. And I have to do more research on that palette and that brand. And I've never really watched her, so I don't know. And that concludes my makeup for today. I hope I taught you guys something new that's coming out. I hope this helps you decide if you want to get some of these products if you aren't interested in them. And I hope it just breaks down all the new launches that are happening for you guys, and myself included. And yeah, with that said, if you would subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, comment if you are going to get any of these products. If you don't want to get any of these products, just comment whatever your little heart desires. and ring the bell for notifications. And with that said, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!